Last time on Gothic Games.
Only 2 small coins fall. She has no snacks. I mean, change. Whap.
It's because I paid my restitution!
I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous. Dang it! Ah, man, I'm gonna just. Okay, rewind, redact that. Nothing happened, Monica.
Meanwhile,
Hi YouTube, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we left off, we went with Sayori to get some Crayons stuff. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Gosh. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident.
Smack.
Yeah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, 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 ow.
You okay?
My forehead! It's so huge!
But you have bangs to protect it. Look how puffy those bangs are. You're fine. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Okay. Oh, that's a cinematic of a very, very attractive high school girl. Remember, these girls are still in high school. Avert your eyes. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to one side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. Your forehead is gonna be bigger than Vegeta's. I should find you some ice. Get you a nice Bulma-sized forehead.
Gothic! Shut up with the Dragon Ball references!
Where would I even find ice at this time? I guess I could drink. A good cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
What the heck? I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. Well, you gotta drink it afterwards. It doesn't matter if it's room temperature. You bought it, you drink it. Fight me. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. That's not a soda. Of course they have apple juices in vending machines. Sam, what are you talking about? In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I refed Sayori. Yep, my name's Scooby-Doo. Raggy. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. That's a neat looking bottle, actually. The Japanese are so much more clever than us in a lot of things. Dang it. I forgot to... Oh, okay, I gotta do that. Larry, pause the episode. Are you happy, Kaz? You got another cameo. Because I have become the dumb. Feel happy. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, you idiot.
Ah! Sorry, I forgot. I forgot about my head.
You forgot you bumped your head? What? How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings!
Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Gothic. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, don't you remember? Did I hit my head too hard and having hallucinations? Would make sense.
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember it a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my game that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Gothic. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. You're really a sweetheart. English!
Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've really been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Gothic? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? That's a long time, Sayori. I don't know. If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college after that, or after that. So, it wouldn't be fair of me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Oh, the big big fluffy floofy poofy bangs that I mentioned at the beginning? Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Ah!
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with our poem sharing. Sharing our poems. I'm good at talking. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf.
Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed?
I have it right here.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all this stuff!
Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah ha 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 ha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Gothic. Yeah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. Will I get to read it this time? I doubt it. After making sure the crayon box is closed tight, I return to my seat. Okay. Save Monica for last this time, but we gotta start with Natsuki. I was gonna start with Sayori, not Natsuki. Damn it. Hi, Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Whew.
Huh? Whew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Does it? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never know what really struck me. You never really struck me as the type who was able to read. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I suppose I should show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. Oh, this has much more flowery language than the last. She took Yuri's advice! That's awesome!
Amy likes spiders.
Why does it have to be Amy? I'm not a big fan of the name Amy, but I really don't want to get into why. Because she watches my videos. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. You hear that, Amy? That's why I'm not friends with you. Stop liking spiders so much. Maybe we can talk. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's... Natsuki. Do we need to have a talk? Are you okay? Is your home life okay? Do you spend too much time with Amy?
Not bad, right?
I would call it fairly terrible as far as the message goes, actually. I'm arachnophobic and I don't believe in that message. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do.
Of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
Yeah, you don't like spiders and you're into mass genocide of other creatures, which I'm not. I am not.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
You are an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Ironically enough, I had an issue with someone about that today. They were into things that I was open and honest with them. I told them I wasn't into it. It made me feel weird. It made me feel uncomfortable. And they stopped, which is freaking awesome of them. They didn't really have to, but they did, which is awesome of them. But it's the same thing. They made it seem like I was going to stop being friends with them just because I like the things I don't like the things that they do. And I'm like, dude, how long have I known you? How many different things do I know about you? You got a lot of weird different hobbies. Why should I judge you about this one? It's not their fault. I don't like it.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can relate. Oh, so she was... Okay, so she was doing it to spread the message that the way she wrote the poem this time is not good. Don't judge people by the things that they like. So she wrote it from the perspective of an ignorant jerk because that's how it was supposed to read. That's actually secretly brilliant. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I don't want to make people think, I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Okay. This time, it's Sayori. I was going to do Sayori first. We're going to wrap this up with Sayori. Okay? Hey, Sayori.
Gothic! I really love your poems.
Of course you do. You tend to be the one I write them the most about. Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one.
Oh, I'm using the wrong voice for her.
I can't tell if you haven't done this, but I can't tell you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is at least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that's it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe?
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Gothic. Will you give me your poem?
I might do that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you like what you're seeing, if you don't like what you're seeing, or if you have another game you want to see us play here on Serious Gaming, let us know in the comments. We might actually get to it. And until next time, have a good one!
Tell me, please, is this what I think, or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little dream, where we'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart till it be okay. If I express my love for you this way, no matter what you do or what you say, we'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart.
That is a definite maybe, Sayori. What would you do with it if I were to give it to you? I don't think I want an answer to that.